If you fish for jacks, there's 3 models you simply must have in your tackle box. You've got the trigger, 2-metre diver, suspending, crank it down next to structure, the LED's flashing away in a tail, fantastic for generating a bite. The Juggernaut 65 lipless crankbait, you cast it to structure, sink it down next to pylons, snags, rock walls. Again, the LED technology is fantastic for getting that strike. And then you've got the S-Pop surface popper. Geez, this is a lot of fun. You're casting over shallow snags. It's got the holographic gills, so on every pop it splurts out bubbles out the side. Big action, LED in the tail. Jacks just go crazy for that LED. There's a lot of science behind the red LED. We tried these out on Barramundi quite a few years ago now, and we tried all the different colours. We tried red, green, blue, flashing, not flashing, a heap of different lures to compare it with, and every time the barra would go for the flashing red LED, whether it's a flash of the gills like a fleeing bait fish, a bleeding bait fish that's wounded, it's injured, vulnerable, whatever it is, that flashing red light is fantastic for generating a strike when the fish are 50-50. They may hit your lure, they may let it go. Quite often it pushes just over the edge and you get a couple of strikes when nothing else is doing. The best times to use the LED is overcast conditions, the first and last hour of the day, after dark, and fishing at depth. So if you can see the LED and it's flashing in your hand and it's this bright, you know it's going to work super well down there, and it's really worth having a couple of lures in your box for those times where you can see the LED in your hand there, because when the LED is that bright, it's just perfect for chasing jacks. If you're fishing, it's the middle of the day and you're casting top water, the LED is still effective, but it's in those prime times that it works super well, and I do encourage you to give it a go.
Making sure that popper's got heaps of sound, and this guy here, he's absolutely smashed that, didn't he, James?
Yeah, bloody hell, you've told me about these jacks, but far out, that just hit me like a freight train. Bloody good fun.
Yeah, and there's nothing better than catching a jack on surface. And as you can see, he's really nailed that bottom, that back treble, and he's really sucked it down well. What I really like about these, James, as well, is these flared gills you got here. What's going on with them?
Mate, they've got the holographic gills there, so every time you pop it, it actually sends out a splurge of bubbles to the side of the lure, so it's got that ruckus going on, it's got the surface pop, the bubbles, and obviously the LED in the tail. With these aggressive little jacks, they just hammer that light.
Yeah, this one here, he's not a bad one, he's about average for Bowen, but he's still a nice fish around the 43, probably 44 centimetre mark, and obviously the benefit of catching big jacks on popper is you can get them out of that structure. Mind you, he almost had you in there anyway.
Oh mate, I was in trouble for a second, but probably got a little bit lucky there, but I'll take it.
Yeah, great fish on a really good lure, and I think these will work everywhere, mate. I think they'll work not only on jacks, but I think they'll be dynamite on barra as well.
Mate, they should be. Let's give it a go.
Yep, excellent.
To find out more about our LED technology, visit our website www.balista.com.au.